And here we go. We'll see what they look like. So for your recipe, you want 350 grams of self-raising flour, pinch of salt, 150 milliliters of cream, 150 milliliters of, guess what it is? Yes, lemonade. Also, you want a baking tray with baking paper on, okay, a rolling pin and a cutter. Now that's around about a 2.5 inch cutter, give or take, obviously your bowl. So what we want to do now is get straight onto our oven. Our oven temperature is 200 Celsius, and that's for fan assisted. Also is egg wash, and that's for washing the tops of the scones over when it's done. So this recipe is so easy, it's unbelievable. So let's put a little hole in the middle. Well, let's fling our salt in first. Like that, give it a stir around. Then a little hole in the middle. You're liking this already, aren't you? Add in our cream, add in our lemonade, and we just gently stir this in. Now you don't want to be too rough with this, okay? Let's make sure it's all mixed in nice. So it's a fairly smooth dough, but not what I call overdone. So all binds together. Right, now that looks like the time to get your hands in. Bit of flour on the table, because you'll probably need it for rolling out. But for this, get your hand in there and just mix it up. So we're making a nice light dough. I mean, you've probably realised by now that normal scones have butter and sugar in, but this hasn't got any. All right, that'll do. So let's get them on the table. Now, allegedly, this makes 8 scones. There you go. That looks nice. Pat them out. This bit of flour on the top. And now roll them out to about 6 millimeters thick. That's about it. There we go. So we'll just cut them out. That's about right. And put them onto our tray. So just brush off the flour and just egg wash the top. These are probably the easiest scones you could probably do. And allegedly, I'm going to say how it is because I've not made these before, they should come out absolutely perfect. Now, like I say to anybody, if you're making recipes from the internet, beware, because they're not guaranteed. Just because they show a picture, they could have nicked that picture from someone who's made better scone from somewhere else. Now we're going to pop these into the oven. They're going to take between 13 and 15 minutes to bake. And we're going to put them in the middle of the oven. And here we go. Scones are ready, so let's get them out. Oh yes. They do look nice, don't they? So as soon as they come out of the oven, you want to get them off this tray and put them onto a baking wire. Just like that. Just pick them up with your hands. That's fine. Oh, they feel lovely and light. There's our scones. Very simple and easy recipe. So what we're going to do is let these cool down and then we'll open one up and test it and see what they're like. They look beautiful like that. I gotta say, that is lovely. And they smell absolutely wonderful. That's not a bad scone at all. You know, like I said, if you only got 8 out of here, they'd probably be about that high. So as you can see, I've got 10. So this is our scones 24 hours later because I wanted to see what they would be like. Anyway. Oh, they do feel nice. That is lush. Look, lovely and soft. Just exactly what you want from a scone. I'm well impressed with those. Me and Mrs. Crazy Baker wants cream tea. Yeah, I know what you're thinking. It's not being a bit extravagant, 2 of them. So what do? Cream on first, then the jam. Well, I can tell you now, let's go for it and see. Let's have a look inside. Now, I have tested one of these previously just to see what it was like for flavour. Very nice. And I will tell you straight away, they're not what you call sweet scone, but that's nice and soft, and that's 24 hours later. I'm a cherry person. Oh, just look at that. This is homemade jam, allegedly. Yeah, probably not. Mrs. Darlington, never heard of her. Look, made with love. She don't know me. Oh yes, I don't mind telling you, that cherry jam is totally lush. Now, Mrs. Crazy Baker, she likes to taste the difference. Yeah, and you can bet your bottom dollar sheds of additives, but Mrs. Crazy Baker just loves all of those extras. I don't. Look, is that you? Look, see that? That is butter in the jam. Is that you out there? Do you do that? I really detest that. So Mrs. Crazy Baker don't want a lot of jam. That might be enough for Mrs. Crazy Baker. Yeah, because she doesn't like lots of jam. You can just imagine she's unlike most of us that like a shed of jam. I think there's only one way of doing it, is having, and she doesn't like lumps of strawberry. Look at that. And there's only one good thing for it. If you're going to have cream tea, it's Rodders. Rodders Classic. That is the only one you should have. There is no other clotted cream on the market than Cornish. Look, a spoonful of wonderness. Yeah, only here. Oh, and you know, if you don't know what clotted cream is, if you live in America, you've never seen this stuff, this is like a topping on it, and that's just as nice as the main party. Look at that. Oh yes, it's got to be done, ain't it? Look. There's no dietary factors here, by the way. If you're going on a diet, don't go for this. Look at that. Just look at that. Oh. Oh yes. That is the way of doing a proper cream tea. And yes, it's a must. Licking the spoon. And then you just pop your lids on, like that. And that is your cream tea. Perfect for the job. I suppose I better take a photograph of that first. Now, I wonder what it tastes like. Now, there's only one way of trying this out, isn't it? That is absolutely scrummy. And if you like this type of content, please subscribe and please share. And don't forget, there's a link up there if you want to buy me a coffee. And do check out that video. And we'll see you again very shortly on the Crazy Baker channel. Laters! Oh.